I love cities. I love the city bustle. I love the Shaker Heights train. I love everything about urban. But yet, the whole country is living here. That's where people are still going, out here. They're not coming to little downtowns like my hometown. Instead, our values are building more roads so we can all drive and we can have, our little isolated place in the burbs somewhere. If oil prices went up to $10, people still would not get urban because they're so ingrained, the culture is so ingrained not to do it. I was in Shaker Heights this morning for the farmer's market. I don't know what she's going to do with all that bread. I mean, could you even imagine what she's going to do? But just to be able to get bread outside your door is something that we don't enjoy in this country. I want to tell you about the 3 steps to transforming into urban, transforming your lifestyle and transforming the culture. The first step, fall in love. Cleveland is so beautiful. You have remnants of the past, the beautiful architecture of the bridges, a dynamic, tall skyline. But you have this architecture, the details here. It is just like being in Europe. And the theater and the cultural opportunities here are simply amazing. You guys have trains, you have buses buzzing around, you have great little pockets of urban. You have the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, that's great. You have all the sports complexes that any city could dream of. Step 2 is you have to get unusual and get trendy. This is trendy. It's a much more exciting lifestyle, even if it's smaller, because the entire neighborhood is your backyard, and the train provides you an outlet to get to the entire city. But this is normal. I live in the short north neighborhood of Columbus, and I walk down High Street, and in a city of 750,000 people, I was the only person on the sidewalk. And people would stop me and say, "Do you need a ride?" Imagine if you saw a middle-aged man riding a bicycle with a suit on going to work. What would you think about him? Freak! He's a freak! If we don't have a parking space, we're not going anywhere. That's the culture, because American people don't walk. The trendy shopping is yesteryear on Main Street, the sidewalk shopping, the window shopping. But unusual, see all the bags these people are using on the bicycle, on your back? Carrying things on the sidewalk is Europe, not America. Trendy and unusual things are urban things. The normal people are going to insist on their parking lots, are going to insist on their cul-de-sacs. We've got to get more people trendy and unusual, but there can't always be trendy and unusual people. That's why that as this movement spreads, the urban lifestyle is not trendy anymore. It's normal. And step 3 is teach. Teaching people how to live in cities so that more developments like this and many, many more can be constructed and the cities will grow again. What about this couple who've lived for 30 years in this big old house with a big lawn on the cul-de-sac? There are 78 million baby boomers in this country getting ready to retire. We only have a few more years to convince these people that urban living is better than what they could get if they moved to a place like this in Florida. These people, the baby boomers and people who are in the mature crowd today, they're not going to get old. They want to stay young. Cities are the place for them to stay young. And these downsized units in urban environments are perfect for them to get on that train, to take the bus, to get on a Segway, to experience the shops and the diversity of the neighborhoods and the freedom to go shopping at Ohio City, the West Side Market, and go to your wonderful restaurant and know your restaurateurs, know the people in your neighborhood. And in big cities like Chicago, you're noticing that families are coming back downtown. It's amazing to see the strollers in the big cities like Manhattan and Chicago, San Francisco and Seattle. The more people who have urban values, the more people we teach about the city, the more of this we'll find. The benefits and joys of urban living. The urban lifestyle and transformation can only happen if you feel good about your city and fall in love. You've got the greatest city in the Midwest, maybe in the country. So please spread that word. Help me teach about this. The best country in the world should have the best cities in the world. Please help me teach.